she talking to? She's asking you. Asked
She
me to
talked to her
join.
sister.
Oh, and the sister said you asked me to join. I'm confused. Oh, okay. Don't say nothing bad about me. Um, wait a minute. I can't see it. I didn't call the police. A fan did. I swear. I effed with Greedy. Make sure you let him know that. Okay. So okay. Okay. Make sure you let him know that they
I ain't
did.
gonna go
The
keep
lady
leaving that
came on
messages.
my
They ain't got
live and
nothing to
said
do with
it's
nobody else. But
pure essence call. Okay. No, I
they
didn't. I
said
wanted
what's the
Greedy.
dates on that joint? It's
Mm,
Saturday. That was Saturday, October 16th.
girl, what you doing? Running? Okay.
That Jane said,
Oh,
"Girl,
okay.
what you doing? Running errands for my mama. Girl, why about my greedy talking about my sister coming on this live? I'm like I got one sister. You are not talking to him, are you? Go on his live. Then you like go on his live, please. King Greedy. Put in the comments, you my only sister. I see you. Why you on this live? You lame as fuck. The fuck you doing? It's like that bitch was going through goddamn bipolar. What the fuck?
Oh, so okay, so she's saying that you were saying something about her sister came to see you, but
No,
he's
no,
the
no.
only guy,
She said, yeah, yeah. I did say something about sister come to the
and
lab, but she was
she was like, I only got one sister, so who the hell he talking about? So she told her
she,
sister go
well,
on the
she
live
don't
and
got
tell
one
him
sister.
that
She
you
got
are
two
her sister.
sisters, but she got two sisters. But go ahead.
All right, so y'all understand what's going on then? So basically, Greedy was live one day, and he must have been saying, "Oh yeah, her sister came to my live," and so I guess Queen Vic saw that. So Queen Vic texts her sister and was like, "Girl, listen, why why Greedy live saying my sister came to his live? I only got one sister. Can you go to his live and
All
tell
right.
him that you are
Hey,
my
look, y'all.
sister?"
When we get in here, y'all, she gonna talk to y'all. She said she will agree
Okay.
to talk to y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Man, sure, nothing like you know what I'm saying. Y'all just ask y'all questions. You know, y'all gonna do y'all thing, but she gonna let y'all answer some questions. But she just like it is fucked up because y'all got her name. Like she wanna clear her name. Like hell yeah. Like what the fuck?
So and they're gonna want to know. We're gonna know. Do you feel as though you're coming between sisters? So number one, we need to know what relationship they already had. Because I did hear Queen Vic say, "My sister, she's always that one." Blah 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 blah. So we want to know what was their relationship prior to.
Shit, I ain't even know her sister. Her sister hit me up that one time when Vicky told her ass to come to my live, and that was about it.
Hmm.
Shit, she making
All
it
right.
down. She really making it seem like I'm fucking her sister. Should do it. Let me stop playing. I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing.
Don't say that. They're gonna. You know they're gonna go crazy. Don't do that. So from what my understanding, you guys, he's not dating her sister. No, he's not.
Damn, she think like she going off her sister. Her sister not even doing shit. She ain't did nothing at all. Like you know that haven't flirted with me, none of that type of shit. So I don't know what the fuck she even talking about. She took me to go meet your mother and your father. What the hell is you talking about, girl?
Rita, do you think her sister likes you?
Hell no, I don't think so.
Okay,
That girl is not worried about old greedy boy ass.
I'm gonna ask y'all. All right, you guys. So Greedy is on his way home. He's almost there,
Tell me,
and
okay.
we're gonna,
Yeah, we almost there now, y'all.
yeah, they're almost there. We're gonna get the opportunity to speak to him and her sister. Okay. I know, but thank you for being patient, Jewel.
Yeah, it's just like I gotta prove that I have it. I don't be doing shit. Like people lie on me so much. Y'all be quick to believe anybody lying. So like, yeah, I gotta do all this shit when it come to clear my name. And this shit's fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, I don't like to do this shit, but nigga, this is what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we ready to be here. I'm ready to go turn my light on. We're ready to get this shit drinking for real. Like, we got a lot of subjects talking about. This is just one of them. I can't wait to get over this fucking home.
Mhm.
Like, okay.
All right. So we're giving you an opportunity to do that. So everyone brace yourselves. Remember, I do pull questions out the comments as well if they make sense. So have your questions
Empress, I'm
ready.
ready to sing you some shit to play. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys. So what do y'all think about the sister being with Greedy? Yes, it's late, you guys. What do y'all think about the sister being with Greedy? Hmm, that's interesting. I would be shook if my sister was with my ex rolling dirty. Yeah, right. I would. I really would. So we'll see how it pans out. Don't talk to her, and we're gonna see how it pans out.
I,
My be
I just feel
Asian.
like, man, 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 it's just like you try to rectify the whole situation. To be honest, like she, boys, you was worried about your parents. Like that's what you're supposed to be. You heard it was threats to your family, so you wanted to see if it was true or not. That's not nothing somebody gonna take light. If I had a mom that was worth a shit and was still in my fucking life, and somebody said that they was gonna kill her or do something, yeah, I'm gonna go check up on her. That's a natural thing to do. So when you checked up on her and the store didn't check out like Vicky said it was, of course we was looking crazy. Of course we was looking like what the fuck was going on. Don't worry about it. We're ready to be there in a second. You get to talk all your shit. You know, they would listen. They waiting
Thank
on
you
you.
for guys for voting for me. So while we wait on Greedy, can everybody vote for me, please? While we wait on Greedy, it's a lot of you guys in here. I'm gonna bring you great content tonight. Even with Charm School, we're having Charm School for the girls tomorrow. Their auditions is tomorrow. So Charm School is going to be a new season of Charm School. And I want you guys to go down here to the right where it says Gala 2021, if you don't mind. If you hit there and change it to popular host, can you please give me your vote for today? I really appreciate it. You can vote every single day. If you don't mind giving me your vote today, I would greatly appreciate it. So basically, you're going to go down to the right. You see that little box where it says regional and Gala 21? Move it over, go to Gala 2021. Hey, Talia, go to Gala 2021. Once you get into the Gala 2021, hold on, it's not messing with me. You're going to scroll the page up and choose popular host. Once you choose popular host, go down to my name, like number 4, and just hit vote, 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 vote. You don't see it? So over to the right, do you see Gala 2021? It's a little box. It's a little box that says Gala 2021. You see the little moving icons on the bottom right, right up on the box. You don't see Gala. You don't see it. Some of you guys don't. I don't know the time yet, but I'm gonna try to do auditions when I get off work. You see it? Yay! For the people that do. All right. So it's a little box. It keeps disappearing. First one says regional. The second one says yeah, yes, yeah, brother. I'm gonna bring them right on back over here. Um, And you know what you can do for me, brother? Can you tell Lady Mac and Hermo once we wrap up this case, maybe we can come in and talk to them. They can come on back. Can you do that for me? All right. Can you? Who all voted for me? Did everyone vote for me? You got me. Hey, perfect. Thank you. Oh, I got votes. Thank y'all. Do you know you can vote more than once and vote, vote, vote? Thank y'all for loving me. Hey, thank y'all. So what place am I in now? If y'all voted so much, am I in third place? Am I in third place? Okay, we almost there. We're gonna ask that. You did. So what place am I? Y'all voted a lot. Fourth. I'm still fourth place. I ain't getting enough votes. Yeah, we ready. Capping the interview. I hope we ain't. How old is the sister? That's on my list to ask.
I would never do no shit like that. Like my character's too good. Stop it.
interview just started. It ain't over yet. It's about to start. Did y'all vote for me? You need 1,000. Golly, come on, y'all. Get me there. Come on, y'all. I need more votes. All right, you guys. We're going to start the interview. Y'all, I'm going to ask the good questions. You know I'm going to ask the good questions. So go to the Gala 2021 to the right. Right? Go to Gala 2021. Y'all can vote every day. Vote for me every day. I need the votes. Okay? So let's go to Gala 2021. Is y'all ready? Rita wants to know, is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Are you ready? Because he's about to cam up with the young lady. He's about to cam up with the young lady. All right. Are we ready? Oh, y'all, thank y'all. Keep pushing for me. Oh my God, I'm getting votes. Thank y'all.
You don't see that stuff like that?
Yeah, I see.
They can hear it on the live.
Thank you, Nanny Pretty. How do we vote? So go into the little vote thing there and look at Gala 2021. Underneath the box 3, there's this little box that keeps moving. One of those things says Gala 2021. When you hit it, move up and go to popular host and vote for me. How Queen Vic feel about Queen Vic? You don't know how I'm going to handle this interview. Queen Vic, what you talking about? Come here.
Her has no feelings. Bring her up until we are ready to come up for the show. I'm almost there. I'm like 1
Queen
minute
Vic,
away.
come up, princess.
Right, 1 minute away. I'm at the light.
Come on up, Queen Vic. Thank you for voting for me. Y'all get me. I just want to be in the top 3. I just want to be in the top 3. Okay, I'm going to keep giving y'all great content. We bring y'all Charm School auditions tomorrow, and then the guys are having Charm School on Tuesday night, Prince Charm School, and we're going to do the great debate. So make sure y'all following me. Follow me so you guys can get in on all the great content. All right? Where's Queen Vic? I don't see her.
Well, they say everything about them is fake. Who you think they talking about? Us? Lord.
There she is. I got her. Go ahead, Queen Vic. We're listening, Princess. How you feeling?
I just don't have no family. Like my sister is a fat hot mess. My mom is really upset though. She really upset. Like my family, like she probably like greedy. You gonna be all she got, my dude. I swear, my mom and dad is pissed. I mean, it's lame as hell because she's not even on this app. It's like, what are you doing, girl? Are you mad that I don't talk to you? Like, why is you even with him?
This is
I
my
even
question.
know the dudes you talk to. Girl, you're weird. You're fat. You're trash. You're jealous. You're mad. Like, girl, you sit here with this dude driving him around with your 2-year-old son. He is autistic. Don't you need to be with him, spending time with him, teaching him how to speak, my nigga? What are you doing, girl?
Maybe you need to have your goddamn daughter because you ain't had your daughter all week.
My daughter with my parents.
And you ain't put your daughter in school, bitch. So don't talk about
nobody
kids.
Bring you to their house.
Put your daughter in school.
Wait. I don't want y'all to bash each other. Don't bash. Queen Vic, I know you're hurting, but don't bash. If y'all bash, we can't have no conversation. I'm trying to ask you a question and you ready to go in on her. I know this is crazy. Trust me. If it was my sister, I would be freaking pissed as well. But you're going to have some type of level of self-control. You're going to have to. If you're not, then y'all ain't going to be able to get no conversation. I'm going to unmute you, Greedy, but you can't call her no bitch or no hoe. You cannot. I'm sorry. I'll unmute you.
I ain't even ready to do all that. Now, what I'm saying is like, bro, this is so like it's funny as a bitch because it's like, bro, you really acting like I'm fucking your sister or we got any type of relationship or any type
keep the kids out of it. Keep the kids out of it. We don't need to know nothing about your sister's son. Keep them out.
She started. That's her read. That's what she got to say about her own sister. So hey, I tell you what type of crazy she is.
It ain't good. I'm gonna unmute you, Queen Vic. But Queen Vic, listen. As women, a lot of us are feeling what's going on with you. Trust me, we are. But I need you to refrain from being so hostile right now, and I need you to have a level of self-control so that we can get somewhere. I feel her pain, but he can hear you better if you just talk directly to the man. He can hear you better if you can talk directly to your sister. But when you hyped and cursing, nothing happens. Nothing transpires. I'm gonna unmute you. Have a conversation with this man. You can still convey how you feel without cursing and going in. You unmuted.
Like, that was so lame. Why is you even with this girl? Like, this is weird.
She
Y'all are
just came to
weird.
talk. She just came to
I
talk to
came
me
to
so I
talk
can
for
King
talk
what,
to
Vic,
your
baby?
mother, your
Greedy,
You talk
father.
to
let her
me.
ask you a question.
You talk to
Greedy.
me. What is she can't speak for me. I don't. When do you see me hang with my sister, Greedy? When? When have you seen me hang with my sister?
You
When?
said
Come
talk
on,
to
tell me
you,
that.
Vic. You said talk to you. Every time I talk to you, you blow up and you tell me about some another fan that told you all the time. That's all you always
I
talk to me
don't
about is
care. I don't
Bigo.
understand
In the
why you're
house, you
with
talk
my
about Bigo.
sister. Like, that
Man,
is
all
so
right,
odd.
cool, man.
Like, be with
I
my friend,
because you
somebody I
think it's
really
weird that
hang
I gotta
with. Like, I
hold on.
don't
Hey,
hang
one
with this
time, let me say one
girl.
thing, Empress. Let me say one more thing. Let me say you think it's weird that I had to go this far to bring your family member to clear my name because you're lying, clout chasing, and bashing me all day long. You think that
Lie
I
about
went too
what? What did I
far?
lie about?
You got the
Greedy,
nerve to
what
be
did I
talking about
lie
too
about?
far. You got me locked up in jail. What is too far?
No, I did not. Now look, that's why I'm doing the interview with Drama, because I want you to come watch
Man,
and I
come
want
on,
you to see the
man.
girl that's gonna come up there and show all the receipts. I know you in here, girl. If you want to, drop it in the comments that you called the police, and then I'm gonna see you in Drama interview.
You
So
said
we
your
gonna
mom
bring
and your
that up
sisters called the
today since
police.
you
They
want to
right here.
bring
They
my
say they did.
sister in it and think this girl can tell you anything about me. I don't hang with that girl. I
So
don't
King
hang
Vic,
with my sister.
why are you still doing interviews?
Because I'm not gonna let this girl, this
She
fake
need
sister,
more
this
clout.
pig, freaking talk about me.
So
No,
why
what
can't we
clout?
have the
I'm sick of y'all
conversation
talking
right?
about me.
But why we can't have the conversation right here and show the receipts? I'm
Because I
trying to
don't
figure that
want
out.
to. Just because the fact that he sat up here and hung with my sister all day. Girl, no, you want clout. Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You weird girl. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You want clout. You sat up there and being greedy was your whole content, girl. What clout do I want? You basic bitch. What the fuck? You use being greedy for clout. You have no content. What you talking about, girl?
Queen Vic, everybody want to
I'm
know is
gone.
this
I'll see y'all in Drama interview. Bye.
all right? Enjoy.
And
So
I'm pulling up
in
to the
drama's
crib
interview,
now. I gotta
y'all,
get
she's
out the
gonna
car.
bring up the fact that who called the police. Apparently, who called the police?
All right.
Where
So
you going now,
one
China?
thing that I can what go ahead. You can bring somebody up. You got somebody. Go ahead, bring them.
No, I'm waiting. We're just gonna wait on you.
I mean, yeah, because I'm right here. I'm ready to pull in now. But as far as who called the police, when I initially asked her, and I was initially, and when everything first happened, like in the heat of the situation, she said that was her mom. And then after I came home and she tried to be buddy buddy and make like smooth shit over, she said it was her sister. Then once I counted her on that, she was like, "Oh, it was some friend from Vigo who I called my sister." Like I don't know, bro. That shit just changed like 3 times. I don't know what the fuck happened. All I remember is when that shit first happened, I was on Instagram Live. Her ass went all the way outside to make a phone call, and then her ass came back in, and the police showed up. So that shit was
The
suspicious to
young
me.
lady with the receipts. Are you in here? The young lady with the receipts. Is it the girl name starts with a T? Are you in here, Trust? Is that who it is?
You said
Are
somebody
you
had
here?
receipts.
She here. Where is she, Trust? Who is
I
she?
need your Instagram, Paris. For real, bro, I gotta send you
Okay,
that
I'll give you
thing,
my
bro.
IG, Empress Paris or whichever. Okay, come up here per essence for a second. Okay, you won't show anything. Okay, that's fine. Because I know that you told me you had it earlier. That's fine.
All right, so once we get here, y'all, I'm pulling up now. Right, get out the car. Once we get here, the first thing I want to talk about, I want to take it all the way back. Let's rewind from this little exciting situation we got going on for a second, or you can continue on with it. It's totally up to
Oh no,
y'all.
I
But I would
love
like to
trust no one.
rewind.
I love trust no one, y'all. Y'all don't have to trust no one is good people. I like her a lot. And that's okay. And she's gonna respect that. That's fine.
I'm ready, y'all. I got no pulling in, man. Leave me alone.
Well, we have her sister here and we have Greedy. And we did do the interview night with Queen Vic. And I know we have Blanco in here as well. I saw Blanco come in earlier, but I don't think Blanco will be coming up.
If y'all love fucking greedy bitch and you don't give a fuck with these hoe ass niggas saying, put greedy in the comments. If you ain't put greedy, you won't hungry enough, nigga.
I see you, Nunu. I see you.
Put greedy in the motherfucking comments. Yes. Yes.
Oh, Blanco left. Okay, I just saw her in here earlier. Okay. Okay, she's live right now. Okay, I saw her come in earlier, so I assumed she was still here. So we're waiting on Greedy, y'all. As we know, Queen Vic is going to do some extracurricular activities on another panel tonight, and
Right.
we'll have go ahead and talk to Greedy and the
Right.
sister when he is settled and ready to go.
Right. We
He is
parking right now.
still parking, okay, and he's supposed to be sending me some form of receipts in a video style. We'll
Oh
see
yeah,
if
yeah,
that is
yeah. Oh yeah, I need your Instagram. That's what I needed.
okay. So my Instagram, I have Instagram Empress Paris. I have two, Essential Bomb and Empress Paris. So the Empress Paris one is Empress Paris underscore, I think. Lana, can you
Y'all put it in
confirm
the
my
comments for me.
Empress Paris underscore? I think I'm gonna confirm it.
I'm here, y'all. I'm getting out the car now.
Right, this started at 7:30, y'all.
All right, y'all.
They scamming me? How they gonna scam me? Empress Paris underscore. EmpressParis underscore. Thank you, Lana. At this point, I need a snack. The storyline. So y'all think it's all a storyline? Because I don't do storyline.
Shit been getting too real for this to be a story.
Y'all think it's a storyline? I don't.
And I
I
did
think
my
it's
fair. And I did my fair share of them bitches. They ain't never got this real.
I think it's a lot of lies going on and some deceit, but I don't think it's a storyline.
Oh,
You
it's
don't
definitely
include me
live.
in storylines. I'm just not the girl that you bring for a storyline. There are people that do interviews that you attach to your story, but I won't be that one. Yeah. Trust said add her. Did Trust say add her? Did Trust say add her? Because I didn't see.
All right, John walking in the crib.
All right, okay, Trust, come on up, Mama. I'm looking to see if you're in the join box. Yeah, I know Trust. Trust is good people. She's always around me.
I'm getting
There's
old, John walking and shit. I'm finna old. Fuck.
Hi.
Hey, Empress. I don't know if I'm the same person that you know, but I just want to clear this. This is not a storyline. I don't have any involvement with anybody. I will show the receipts on Drama's Live out of respect for Vicky and her interview. So y'all, please this is not like I was just a person that wanted to help somebody from what I've seen in Greedy's past. Just a big watcher. I will prove it to y'all with the police receipts from time and date of the day it happened. I was transferred from one department to another. I can show you all of that. And even me and Queen's our messages from where it started that next morning after her and Greedy's live, and I wanted to make sure she was okay. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all would like, you can catch the receipts on Drama's Live.
So I
Sorry
have
about
a
that.
quick Trust. So
Yes.
basically, what you're showing is that you called 911. That's it.
Yep. And like I said, I actually sent it to your daughter. Do you remember Titi? Do you remember the interview about the girl who supposedly had KILL someone up in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a debate about whether the FaceTime shows up with 911. I sent your daughter TT that night that screenshot from the day I actually called the police, and that's what I sent your daughter. It has
On
like
October.
that's one of the receipts. Yes, ma'am. I have that. I have the DM messages and everything. But yes, I like this is not a story. I don't have no. I'm a gifter from time to time, but I don't have no involvement with going to be doing no
Okay,
storyline.
so you called the 911. You made the call. You
Yep,
called the police.
I sure did. She was scared, and baby, she wasn't even scared. I don't think. He was right there in her face, and we had to pull it off like something. But we'll catch it on Drums Live. I'm not gonna go too much
All
into
right.
it, but
And so all
and
you're gonna do
let
is show.
it be
Okay.
known. Let it be known. This was already cleared up on Queen Vicky's live. That we did a segment like a couple of weeks ago, and I told everybody, and I showed receipts. I honestly did. I didn't, I showed. I flipped it.
So she called a 911 call. So is that the receipt? So what is this interview going to be about? Is it just going to be about your
And then
receipt?
yes, and also on Greedy's live when the sister came up there, we already established the mother did not call the police. That was something, that was just something that she wanted to throw off because she was scared of him. But nevertheless, I'll see you guys. on drama's kind, I guess. Thank you, Em.
I
just
mean,
want to
but
clear
you've
that up.
already
Em
told
is
us the
not
receipt,
involved.
beautiful. So,
That's one of them. Your daughter got it. That's one of them. But I have
yeah, but
plenty more. Like
what I'm
from when
saying
it
is,
started and everything.
what,
Look, I don't want to be
what,
disrespectful. I don't want to get loud, too loud. I'm actually in the midst of cooking right now. It's late. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm late. Kind of been in church all day, but it's okay. I'm finished cooking and I'm gonna jump on Drummers Live because I really am supposed to do this. I just wanted to say that this is not a storyline and to clear you as well because this, I know I ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't have no involvement with y'all. This ain't no storyline. I did call the police. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Have a good day.
okay. All right. So she's the receipt. She called the police. So I'm trying to figure out what would she be showing on Drama's Live. You just told us you called the police. So what receipt? I'm, I, I'm. It's all we know already.
All right, we in here. So, well, hold on. Plug up time. Let me plug up my red light. What is it? I got it. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. We put it right here.
Okay. So while she's showing her receipt that she called 911, we're gonna be talking to the sister and Greedy. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Yeah, she did say drummer name a lot. I'll be on drummer line. I'll be on drummer line. I'll be on drummer line. She said that a lot. That's just a drummer line. Just a drummer line. I'll be on. She said that a lot.
But anyway, y'all.
I do have respect for her, but she did say it a lot. Did I disrespect her? Listen, y'all, don't come here with that weird talk. Did I disrespect her or not? All I said was, while you'll be over there showing that receipt that you just gave us, we'll be over here talking to Greedy and the sister. Was that disrespect? That wasn't disrespect. It's truth. Like, we got the receipt. I'm glad she came up here and gave us the receipt. We got it.
What's the receipt? What is the receipt?
That she's the receipt that she called 911.
All right, so I'm on. I'm doing. All right, that's what why she tell me that? Then that's a dumbass lie. But all right, go ahead.
I'm not being passive aggressive.
All right, so y'all ready? I'm trying to set this up so y'all can see me good.
Thank you, Penny D. Yeah. She did a lot of that, right? Y'all too. She said it a lot. It was interesting to hear. She was saying it. All right, y'all. So it's about to start. Can y'all believe we've been waiting patiently?
Can y'all go ahead and run it up and give me y'all 500 beans?
All right. Even though he's not hosting this month, can y'all run him up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He's not hosting this month. Are you gonna get your hours?
Yeah, I'm getting my red light together. Right here.
No, are you getting your hours?
You said my hours? Yeah, I'm a free agent this month. Yeah, I just got 500 agents.
So if everyone starts gifting you, are you gonna get your hours?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I see you. My girl, I see you.
All right.
They mad at you, Greedy.
Just come here real quick. You ain't gotta argue with nobody, none of that.
No, we ain't gonna argue. She's talking to me.
Wait, nah, for real, you talking? What you talking to? This one of my people, right? Huh?
Yeah, I ain't arguing with her.
Bring her. I'm gonna do it like this.
No, bring her here. We want to see her face. I want to see if she looks like her sister.
I ain't gonna let she irritated. So, like, y'all want to talk to her, not shit
Okay,
talk like
so
this.
listen, my dear. Let me just say this. I will not yell at you. I will ask you a few questions very calmly in this voice, and that's that. We're not going to beat you down, but we do have a few questions for you. And in order for us to know that you're her sister, we need to see you because we don't have an ID, so we need to do face comparison. That's all, my dear. But we won't be bashing you or none of that. That ain't gonna happen. So please, if you don't mind, my dear, cam up.
I just feel like my name being dragged through the mud enough. I don't want to put my face on here. I don't even really want to be on here, to be quite honest. The only reason why I'm getting on here is to clear my name because people keep lying on me. And it hurt because it's my own sister lying on me. I did not message Greedy. I didn't hit him up. He hit me up. And he told me that my sister was telling him that people were sending my mom threats. So my only concern was my parents. My concern wasn't him. My concern wasn't Vic. My concern was my parents because they got enough on their plate. I got enough on my plate. So I simply told him, my parents, they haven't called the police on anybody. My parents, they don't have anything to do with this app. I don't even really have anything to do with this app.
So, my love, Queen Vic told us that your mom did receive phone calls from a young lady named Liz talking about her and Greedy in the whole relationship. So you're telling us your mom didn't get one phone call from anybody?
If my mom got a phone call, it's because she gave out her number. Greedy does not have my parents' number. Today would have been his first time meeting my parents. And I was only going to bring him there to clear the air. And we wanted her to be present. This was not like a bash on her. This wasn't like a setup or anything of that nature. Like people trying to flip it and make it seem like it's one thing that it's not.
Okay, so why would Liz say that she called?
I'm not sure because I don't know these people. I don't be on here. Like, you can look at my profile on here. I don't be on here like that. The last time I was on here was when she asked me to join his live.
Okay, so you're saying that Greedy contacted you regarding Queen Vic saying that your parents were contacted by Liz. So you're saying Greedy made the first contact to you, or you made the first contact to Greedy?
No, he made the first contact to me. I didn't contact nobody. Like, you have to understand my standpoint. Him and my sister were both coming at me like, join my live, join my live. I don't even be on here like that. So I
Okay,
got on here and I'm like, what's going on? Like, the first thing I asked him, I was like, what's going on? I didn't come on his live like talking about nobody. I didn't come on there bashing her, nothing like that.
And when that first time you got on my live, who told you to get on my live that first time?
okay.
She did.
All right, so I'll ask you the questions. All right, so we are aware that you're saying that your sister's the one that invited you to his live, correct?
Yeah, I didn't even have this man information. She sent me his
Okay.
name. I didn't have none of his information. I barely knew who he was. I've only seen him one time prior to that, and that was when I was around her.
Okay, so you've met him in person around her, and you've been to his live, right? And these two things happened before Greedy called you regarding your sister saying that your parent received threats. So you had met him
Correct.
in the live and met him in person.
Correct.
So how did Greedy get your phone number?
He didn't get my phone number. He messaged me on Instagram.
Okay, how did Greedy get your Instagram?
I don't know. My name is the same on here as it is on Instagram, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't hard to find me.
Okay. All right. So when you met Greedy with your sister, how did she introduce him?
She just said who he was. Like, I wasn't really there for that. When I came over there, I was there to bring her groceries. I didn't come over there to meet anybody.
Okay, so you just see a gentleman in your sister's house and you don't say, sis, who is this?
No, because that's not my business. Like, none of
Okay.
this is my business. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, I got inserted in something that had nothing to do with me, that I did not ask to be inserted into. I didn't ask to be a part of this. I didn't ask to be on no live. None of this.
But you're here.
Correct. To clear my name and clear my parents. I'm not here for no
So
clout. I
what?
don't want nobody to follow me. I don't want
Okay.
nobody to ask me to be on this app. No, the answer is no to all of that.
Okay. So I'm confused. So you're saying to clear your name. Did she say something about you last night that we're missing? Did she drag her sister? What are we missing?
I
What's the
guess you
name
are missing a
clearing?
lot because I've already said it prior. I said she told him that my mother was receiving threatening calls. So at this point, my focus is my parents. My focus is not
But
an app. My focus is not him. It's not her. My focus is my parents and their safety. So I
but so
asked,
what?
my next question to him was, okay, what's going on? Why are my parents receiving threats?
Okay, so the reason I'm confused, my love, is because I'm trying to see how that applies to you in clearing your name. Her saying that her parents are receiving threats, I'm trying to see how you're woven into that. How's that
We
you
have the
clearing your
same
name?
parents. We
Yeah,
have
but
the
how's that
same
making
parents.
your name? But how's that making your name dirty? Greedy,
Because I'm saying
my
how people
hold
are
on,
flipping it.
princess.
How
Hold
people
on,
are
mommy.
flipping it.
Hold on. Nobody's flipping it. Hold on.
It has
Hi,
been flipped
Greedy.
because you literally just asked moments prior. I'm very educated, so please don't try to, trick me and try to mind fuck me because I'm a very educated individual. I've went to school and I went to college. What I said was I was contacted. My name has been flipped because just a few moments ago when you were on the live, you said, "Oh, how do you guys feel about his sister being with her?" We're not together like that. He hit me up in
I
regards
was
to
clear
my
and
parents.
I put that out there. Hold on, honey. Nobody ain't trying to insult your intelligence. Now you're in your head. I have not
I'm
tried
not.
to insult your intelligence. What
Am
I'm
I in my
saying
head?
is,
Did she
what
not
I'm
just
saying,
ask?
but
Okay,
what
because
I,
I just wanted to get some
but I
clarity
haven't
from other
said
people
that your
present.
sister said anything negative to you. I didn't say that anywhere, my dear.
But I've heard
I
her.
never
I just
did.
heard her on your live talking negatively about me. I haven't said not one negative thing about my sister. I haven't said one negative thing about anything that she has going on. She brought up my child. Like, that's taking it too far. So put
Today
yourself
when
in
you were
my
on,
shoes. If somebody
okay, so
that you've literally done for repeatedly is dragging you and talking about you and talking about your kid, how would you feel? I understand you want content, but this is my real life.
are you ready for me or not? Because I'm trying to remain non-biased for you. Because I can give you my personal feelings about what you're doing right now, or I can just ask you a few questions and be robotic. You can choose. You're not the only educated person here. And if you like mind fucking, I can match that. But I'm trying to respect you. I have not insulted you. Okay, I'm asking you questions. I'm just trying to figure out why do you think this is about you? Today I heard you on a phone call today with Greedy. And what you said was, my sister is lying. So the only person that should be clearing their name up right now is Queen Vic. She hasn't said that you were lying. She didn't say your name. She didn't put your name in vain. All she's asking for today as a sister is, why is my sister with my ex? Why is my sister riding around with my ex? Why is my sister coming to Beagle to talk against me with my ex? Those are her questions. So, in due process, my educated dear, she needs to clear her name, not you clearing yours.
I wanted to clear the situation. It wasn't a situation of come and see me or come pick me up or anything like that. It was a situation of he wanted to meet with my parents. That was the whole thing. That's why I picked him up to meet with my parents. I didn't pick him up for me and him to hang out, anything of that nature. It was nothing like that.
And I don't ever want you to think I'll draw a narrative saying y'all are dating. That's not what I said. I said he was very clear that you guys are just together in the car as individuals. I would never try to draw that. I don't have the energy for that. But I want to say this to you
Yeah,
though.
and my other sister was present. Like, I wasn't just by myself and stuff. Like, my other sister, she's still right here. Like, she's been present the whole time.
So you have another sister that's there.
Yes, too solid.
So both of you guys are with Greedy.
Correct.
What's your name again?
Remy.
Remy, how's your relationship with your sister?
I don't really know how to explain it because right now she's
I want you
blocked.
to try. I want you to try for me, please.
I don't know if you can relate or not, but when you have a family member, you care about them. You want to see them succeed and you want to do for them. I do a lot for my sister to the point where I drain myself. And it's been repeatedly. And I get nothing back in return. And now I feel as if I'm getting my character dragged. Because I'm not the type of person to go behind nobody back. I'm not the type of person to hurt anybody or anything like that. I have a very big heart, and that's where I mess up at because I give so much. I've given my sister a lot. The day when I did meet him over her house, I was bringing her groceries, making sure that she had and her child had.
B,
When she didn't have a vehicle, she was driving my vehicle. That was my car.
do you think
Like,
that's what sisters
I've done
do you
stuff
think
repeatedly.
do you think that's what sisters do for each other?
Yes, but I never get that back.
Okay.
All I get back
Have you
is
ever
somebody
spoken?
yelling at me and talking to me foul, and then you talk about my child. Like, I've never brought up her kid. I've never brought up anything that she's done on here because she's a grown woman and she's gonna live her life how she sees fit.
Listen, princess, I'm gonna flip the script for just a second. Okay. Do you have a boyfriend right now?
I
Are you
do.
dating? Okay. So are you guys on good terms?
We're on great terms.
Okay. So what if tomorrow you guys broke up
Hmm.
and your sister paired with him to comfort you?
She's done that.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
I didn't care because the difference between me and her is I don't sit up here and lie. I'd rather be honest, even if the truth is gonna hurt you. I'd rather tell you the truth than to sit up here and tell you a lie. And she's linked with one of my boyfriends. She literally like I did have an ex, and she picked him up from jail and had did a lot. You know what I mean? And I didn't feel any
What's a
kind of way
lot?
because
What's a lot?
took him to get stuff to eat. I mean, my other sister's here, she can vouch for it. You know what I mean?
Do you
And she
think she
yelled
was
at
just
me.
helping out? Do you think she was just helping out a brother? You felt as though he's my ex, he got out of jail, just leave him. Don't even help him. He's my ex, I'm your sister. Do you feel like that?
I mean, I really didn't feel any kind of way because he's an ex, so I didn't care. So if she felt the need, because they did know each other, of course they met through me, but they did know each other. So for
Okay.
me, I'm like, okay, if she's picking him up, taking him to get something to eat and doing whatever, that's her doing that. Like, I didn't think anything into it.
So I want to ask you a question about the young lady that you're calling your sister. Is this your biological sister or just a cousin friend that you call your sister?
She's someone that I call my sister, but we've known for many decades, as long as I've been living. So that's my
Okay.
sister.
Do you care how your sister feel, V?
Do I care how Vic feels? Yes, and I've talked to her. Like, I literally told her, I'm not trying to talk to your ex. Like, I'm not even that type of person. I wouldn't talk to even a friend's ex, let alone a sister. Like, that's disgusting to me, number one. And she knows I have a boyfriend. She knows about my boyfriend. So she knows it was nothing like that.
She knows that. Okay. So um I'm not gonna get into your personal business, but are you guys sharing the same hotel room tonight?
What? Absolutely not. I'm
Okay,
not
I'm just
even at a
asking.
hotel.
Okay, calm down. I'm
I'm not at
asking
a
a question.
hotel, and neither is he. Like, we're at my other
Okay.
sister's house.
Okay.
Like I told you, she's been with us all day. Like, nobody has been in a hotel. It's not even been anything like that. Like, they're turning this into a whole thing that is not. Like, you hear her in the background. That's not
No,
the case at
but,
all.
but that's why you ask questions. Because as women, we just look at it as being a little different. You get what I'm saying? Because sisters are supposed to stick together. I don't want to think that you're trying to do revenge on your sister because that's not my thought pattern. But I do want to ask you that question. Is this revenge on her for something she did to you in the past?
No, this, like I told you, this doesn't even have anything to do with her. This solely was about my parents. This had nothing to do with her. When I got dragged into this, I got dragged into this off of the strength of my parents because somebody told me what was, of, I guess, allegedly done to them,
So
which I still don't
sister,
even.
but all your sister said was that someone called your parents and was threatening them. That's all she said, honestly. Did
And it
it take
wasn't
all of
true.
this?
And it
Okay.
wasn't true. And then
So,
my parents, they're very upset. So my standpoint was this: I'm like, why are they being dragged into this? You know what I mean? Like, they don't have anything to do with this app. They don't even be on here.
okay, so allegedly, the person that allegedly made the calls allegedly said that she did make calls to your parents. So that's why I wanted to ask you directly. Did your mom tell you that she never received a call?
My mom did receive a call, but it wasn't in regards to that. No.
What kind of call did she receive?
That's what I'm saying. Look, okay, I think we getting the timelines mixed up
Yeah,
because
help me.
prior, I know the girl Pure Essence, they said she called. What I'm referring to now is what happened last night.
Mm.
This
This
is
is when you
something that
said
he
today
told
on the
me
phone
about
call
this
about a release.
morning that
Okay, you
happened
said
last night.
okay about a
So,
release number. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, so at that point I became worried because I'm like, what's going on? So I called my mom and I asked her, I was like, are you receiving any calls? Like, what's going on? And she started to panic. So that made me panic because I'm like, okay, what's really going on? So she called my sister, and I don't know whatever she said to her, but then my parents called me back and they were like, we don't even want to be at our house. Like, we getting calls and some stuff about the internet and some other stuff.
That's what your mom said?
Yes.
And that was like afterwards, after this morning, after I was supposed to go meet them, she called them, and then they called back and said that.
And we don't know who it was.
No, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm confused as y'all are.
Okay, so what you're validating is your mom didn't get any calls 2 or 3 weeks ago. She only
No,
started getting
this all
calls
happened last
today.
night. This all happened
Okay,
last night
last
and
night.
today.
And you're saying someone leaked her number.
And
And
I
who do
know
you think?
I don't be on the internet. My other sisters don't be on the internet like that. So I know, like, process of elimination. The only other person that has her number that's on here is Vic. Like, that's the only other person with her number. So we sitting up here like, okay, why would you leak her number? Because these people didn't just, they can't look her up. They don't know her name. They don't have any kind of way to get in contact with her.
I'm so confused. I'm confused because I'm just so baffled. Okay, so your mother received a call last night, and this
Today,
caller
Vic
today.
told him, okay, let me try to break it down. So last night, Vic told Greedy that our mom was receiving threats. She didn't get a threat last night. She didn't get any calls until today. So today, when that started going on, that's when he reached out to me and was like, your mom getting threats, this, that, and the third. After he told me that, I reached out to my parents. Greedy had asked me to take him to meet with my parents because he wanted to clear his name and let it be known to them that he didn't leak any of their information. He don't have any of that information.
So when did he meet the parents? Before the call or after?
He never got to, because then all of this started happening and people was like, oh, she with him, and all this other stuff started coming into play.
Okay, so so you're saying the plan is for him to meet the parents to say no one leaked your number prior to the phone call.
To say that he didn't have nothing to do with their number getting leaked.
So that
Because
means he got phone calls prior to today.
One second, Empress. And it wasn't really about that for real. When we was intentionally going there, it was about the threatening phone calls. She said somebody threatened them. I just wanted to see what was going on, make sure they was all right, and tell them like who I am and what was going on. I ain't want her mom to be scared for her life or think something was ready to happen to her, because that's what we thought the situation was. But it wasn't. Like, nobody had called her.
So you were really concerned about that, Greedy? You were concerned about her parents being worried? Because after y'all broke it off, she said that you were gone, Greedy. She couldn't find you no more in the house. You had left. So, Greedy, you were really concerned to now you left her house because y'all broke out up. So now you're doubling back to make sure the parents are okay. Were you really that concerned?
This what happened. I was on live, and then everybody kept saying, she just kept saying, people keep calling. They called my mom. I got the messages and everything. She's like, they called my mom. They've been threatening her. Woo woo wop. I'm like, bro, you got always something new every time you come in from somewhere. You always got some new excuse or some reason why you mad. It just wasn't making sense. So the next day I did call her and I did ask her, like, you know what I'm saying? I called her sister, like, do y'all know what was going on? Was y'all mom really getting threatened? I wanted some answers.
All right. And then what did the mom? So you never got a chance to meet the mom?
To be honest, the dad was so irritated. He came to the car, grabbed the box, and he left. He told me he don't want to meet me, but I can understand.
Greedy, do you have any intentions on dating either one of those girls in the house?
No, I definitely do not. It was solely for the purpose just to clear all this shit up and for me to leave. It doesn't have anything to do with none of that. Like,
Do you feel as though people are thinking that you're trying to tear two sisters apart?
I would never tear two sisters apart. Like even when remember when she came up on the live that day and she was ready to talk. I'm like, first of all, that's your sister at the end of the day. So it's not too much you were gonna say. So when she came up, she was defending her sister the whole time. I don't never look to pit sisters against another. Stop playing. I wish I had a family or a mother and a brother or a sister nigga that I can call on that I know gonna be there regardless of the motherfucking fact. I'm not trying to pit nobody against nobody. Which I gotta understand is when somebody comes to this app and they keep lying repeatedly, bashing my name, like, what the fuck y'all expect me to do? Keep laying down, let somebody lie on me? I eventually got to stand up for myself and let y'all know what the fuck going on. I'm ready to cam up. Because y'all keep asking.
So, Greedy, who do you think really brought this relationship to Bigo, you or her?
Definitely her, to be honest. Let me tell y'all what was going on behind the back scenes. Every day she used to cry to me about, oh my God, I lost my fans. They keep saying I lied. They said I scammed them. Oh my God, why my fans keep doing like it's just like that's all she used to talk about every day. So every day that she used to say that, I'm like, look, shorty, if it's that bad to you, if you can't deal with it that bad, if you want to go try to lie to get some of your supporters back, you could just be done with me. I'm not ready to do the social media shit on the real world and then do that shit on the app. I'm not doing that shit, bro. That shit is way too much, bro. It is, bro. That shit is way too much. Like, I'm not ready to deal with social media and then exit out that bitch to come deal with that shit at home. You got to pick a side.
So when was she whining? Cause when did you guys break up?
Last night she called me talking about the somebody called her on phone and I hit her with like, bro, I'm done, bro. Like I'm tired of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I called two of my friends on this app who I can call them up here to validate what I told them at the time when the shit was going down. But yeah, like I won't really have the police call on me again. I already just got locked up. I just came home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't no matter what I do on this joint for entertainment, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to jail again for no app. That was the dumbest jail time I ever did. You know, I had to sit in there every day and think about how much of a miserable loser I was for that clown ass shit. The fuck? Never again.
So you never, ever, 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 ever met the mom.
I was supposed to meet her today, but you know,
So who is
people
this?
called.
What is this message between you and Camille where it says I'm with Queen Greedy, sis, and mom?
Oh, I was with a sister, but I was supposed to be the mom, but I ain't never get to meet her mom. That's fine.
Okay.
I keep talking about call. I'm like, call who? I ain't
Because you
gotta
know
lie.
they send receipts. They send receipts left and right.
They can say anything they want to say.
Okay, so Greedy, welcome. You look really nice. Your skin looks great. All right, so Greedy, we're all over the place at this point, but I think we can get back on track.
Well, I think the interview if you want to like, as a whole, shook it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and do a little bit.
Yeah. So you guys, now we're gonna bring you. I mean, this was a lot of juice, but we're gonna bring it on back a little bit. So everybody, bear with me. All right. So Greedy, welcome once again, and I want you to basically tell me what your relationship is right now with your mother.
Um, Regardless of what everybody said when she came to that, I know she said a lot of things, but let me tell y'all the truth. I haven't seen that woman since I was 7 years old. I paid thousands of dollars to try to find her. I remember I caught a flight all the way to where she was supposedly to be at in Dover, Delaware. One time I got all the way there and she left me at the airport overnight and she didn't come meet me. So, nah, like I haven't seen her since I was 7. So as far as like how I feel about my mom, like it's not the best. You know what I'm saying? She came to this app, she said this, and that, but at the end of the day, you can't show a picture. You can't show a text message of me talking to you since when was that 2007? Like they had you on this app, but you couldn't come up here when I asked you to bring a receipt of you talking to me or having a picture with me, you couldn't do it. What does that have to tell you? Oh, what's in the back, y'all?
And
Oh.
nothing is in the back. Oh yeah. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay. All right. So in the relationship with your father.
Well, I ain't gonna well. He used to work for the military. I guess he did the music. He was turned all that. Only time I seen him was one time in my life. Um, him and his wife that he was with in Florida, they got to arguing and they froze his settlements. So neither one of them could touch their bank accounts. So that one time that they froze his settlements, I seen him. And he came to the little foster grandma house. I was at the one that was locking the doors, putting bars in the windows and locks on the doors and shit. And I told him, like, I tried to tell him what was going on. He was like, he kind of blew me off. I ran away, tried to go over there to find him and shit. He ain't open the door, like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Do you feel as though you just been passed around and thrown away?
Shit, man. I had never ever celebrated a Christmas, Thanksgiving, or a birthday. I don't know what it is to like have a family and shit. I'm just used to raising myself. Everything I learned, I taught by myself. Taught myself the survival, you know what I'm saying, the street for real. I grew up eating in soup kitchens and you know what I'm saying, sleeping at what's the little jank where all the little homeless shelters and shit. And this was at like 15 and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What was your happiest moments in the homeless shelter?
Realizing that one day I'm gonna get out that bitch. And I'm gonna be better than anybody ever remembered me for. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave a lasting impression. I want people to think about who I was. I want people to see my character. I always felt like I was a star and I shine bright. You know what I'm saying? I shine everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you got to think about yourself in your mind. Because if you don't believe you shine, then who will?
What was one of your worst moments in the homeless shelter?
Shit, the time I got to be fighting 3 niggas for a plate of food and the nigga took my donut. I swear to God, the nigga took my donut, bitch. He was eating that motherfucker. It ain't my goddamn fault, bitch. We was fighting for that motherfucking donut, bitch. Sweets only come one time a week in that bitch.
How many thoughts did you have of maybe your mom coming back to get you one day?
I think about that every day. I think about that today. Every time y'all bring my mother up, I be looking at y'all and it hurt me on the inside. It's like, y'all, you haven't seen me since I was a little kid. But you know what I really want? I really just want her number. I really wish I could just call her. I wish she would just answer the phone and tell me what's going on. Because in my mind, it got to be something else going on. We got 8 kids. You ain't got none of them but the youngest one. Like, the youngest one got killed because she wasn't paying attention to my youngest sister. Yeah, she got hit by a car in the middle of the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, now you only got youngest son, Ube, and the rest of your kids across America, and you don't know where they are. Like, so at the end of the day, go ahead.
Go ahead. At the end of the day, go ahead and finish.
But so when somebody was telling me, "Oh, you said your mother died," I had a foster mom, a street mom. She wasn't even a foster mom. I call her a street mom because she taught me everything I needed to know on the streets, how to survive, how to hustle, how to live. You know what I'm saying? So I called her a street mom. Like she was the closest thing I ever had to me that stayed around and been around the longest. When it comes to somebody with me, what matters with me is longevity and consistency because I had never ever had that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I look for. Maybe I look for love in the wrong places because of the loss and abandonment from my mother. I think I find that out sometimes. I look for love in the wrong places. You know what they said? A half can't go looking for another half to make itself whole. A whole got to be whole first to meet another whole.
When I say this statement to you, tell me how you feel. All my life I had to fight. How does that make you feel?
I definitely agree with it. All my life I did fight. You know what I'm saying? I fought social services. I fought in the streets. I robbed to get what I could. I starved at homeless shelters. I robbed cars to get change out to make sure I could eat. Yeah, all my life I had to fight. God gave me blessings and gave me talent along the way because of the hardships I've been through, but none of them didn't come without a cost.
Mm. None of them came without a cost. Elaborate on that.
What I mean by that, like God give you a gift, but for every gift He gives you a struggle to overcome so you can better use that gift. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go through a struggle, every time I go through jail, I feel like God put me there to sit me down and make me strong. He'll never give you nothing you can't bear.
Have you met any of your sisters or brothers?
I met a couple of them. I met Sadiq one day, like it was weird. I was in the middle of Philadelphia, and I'm running down to no. Let me forget about that. Let me tell you about Fawaz. I met Fawaz in the mental health behavioral health center. Like it's for kids. You go when you keep running away from social service group homes, they send you to a mental behavioral health center. So how about one day I'm on the unit, I've been fighting it, I keep getting in trouble, I could be in there for years. So anyway, he come in there, he was like, it was like this little boy. He was like, I'm like, yo, who is this? He like, my name Fawaz. I'm like, Fawaz wrong? He said, yeah, I just started crying. I just couldn't help it. Just imagine, you haven't seen your brothers in years. The last time I seen Sadiq, Fawaz, and Anaya, they was kidnapped. You good? They was kidnapped by that dad, Mustafa Yusuf. He put a gun to my mom's head and took the kids and ran off with them.
So you're telling me you met your little brother in a mental health institution just on spirit alone? Y'all didn't even know y'all were brothers.
No, we knew we was brothers. Like we used to live with each other all the way up till we were 7, but we got split up after that. Like we all was around America, so I had to find. I didn't ever had no conversation with them. Matter of fact, their stepdad, Mustafa Yusuf, stole them, and I never seen them again.
So who recognized who in the mental health institution?
I recognized him. I couldn't. His name Fawaz. It ain't too
Fawaz, yeah.
Fawaz is like Fawaz. Like that's not a common name. I don't even have a. I mean, I guess we could say my name common. My name Abdul, but what I'm saying, all my brothers got Muslim names. I got a brother named Sadiq. I got a brother named Ubay, Amina, Anye. What I'm saying, like, but I just ran into him, like.
We can't see you. Okay, so when you ran into your brother, just tell me what that moment, like, did you hug him? You cry, or?
I ain't gonna lie, I broke down and I started crying. Like, you ain't never a 2 man enough to cry. Like, I found you. Just think about, I found my brother. Like, what I'm saying? I haven't seen you in years. You've been kidnapped by that raggedy ass nigga, that raggedy ass stepfather I had. Cause dude was weird. Like, and to be honest, like the stepfather, Mustafa Yusuf, I'm not even gonna say too much, but I'm gonna just say like his goddamn his family had a problem with touching on little kids. You know what I'm saying? I would say that goddamn maybe I was a victim to that shit. Like it is what it is. Like you know what I'm saying? But like life goes on my own. She didn't even believe me. Like.
So can we touch on that a little bit?
I tried to tell her what happened, but she just ain't want to hear it. Like in her head, she was just so heads over heels. Like one thing I understand, my mother, she get married back to back to back to back. It makes me think she got the same problem I have internally. She looking for a love somewhere that she can't get it from. Because everywhere I turn around, she married to a new person. I remember she was married to this nigga Nafis, and this nigga used to just stare in the mirror and beat us up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's just the type of. It's just that was just the type of person. Well, she was my mom, beautiful woman. Like, I'm not gonna take that from she very beautiful, but she one of them person who uses her physical attributes in the wrong way.
Greedy, who hurt you?
I ain't, you know, look, man, look, man. That shit was just long ago, bro. I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro.
Okay, I'll respect that.
Right.
So take a deep breath and move on. It's okay. Let's talk about the grandmother
Right.
that was locked in the closet.
So she was just weird. She used to put locks on the doors and bars on the windows and shit. Like, Shawty used to make me shit. And, like, like the little vent that carried the air and shit. It was a vent in the floor. Like, sometimes I used to move the vent and had to take a shit in the piss in the vent because she was going to beat my ass if I used the bathroom too many times. Like, Shawty ass used to wouldn't let me eat with my older sister. The only one I did grow up with a little bit in foster care before I ran away. But she wouldn't let me eat with her. We had to eat at separate times. I ate bologna sandwiches in my room. Like, it was just crazy. The only free time I got was when I went to school. So of course I was in advanced class, I was in AD class, because all I could do was just read books and read. I used to love reading so much I used to write my own books. But she's such a cruel person. She knew that was the only thing that made me happy, so she used to go in the room and throw the books away. Like throw all my books away, throw everything I was writing away just to, I don't know what was it, just to prove a point. It was just, I feel like she was mentally impaired, or maybe something was wrong with her childhood. That it just, I don't know. It's always been like a revolving factor around my family. Like you know what I'm saying? Her her grandma, her mom didn't treat her right, so my grandma ain't treat her right. Then her mom ain't treat me right. So like, I ain't trying to continue the cycle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, your timeline as a kid, you've been abandoned, sexually abused, physical abused, emotionally abused by mothers, grandmothers, street moms, and some male figures. You were in homeless shelters, so that means you were hungry a lot. Was there times when you were hungry?
Well, I remember one time I had to go and rob some nearest convenience. Man, I remember my first time on the streets, my first day. I promise you, my first day living out there by myself. You gotta understand, when I escaped from my grandma and I was free, I'm like, oh yeah, this how it feel to be free. I ain't gotta be locked in the room. This like it was like an immediate rush. Like I just couldn't get enough of it. So it's like once I ran away that one time, police brought me back. I kept running over and over again because it's like you got to get that one piece of freedom. I got that piece of freedom one time. And I was like, nah, that's it.
So when you were free as a bird, those are the moments you remember the most. So that freedom is something you remember the most. That was a refreshing moment for you, that freedom.
Right.
Do you need a
Like,
moment? Okay.
I'm sorry, I was just like that shit. Y'all taking me back to the day, man. Like, I don't even be talking about that shit. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
We
we can
can
go
move on.
like so. There
Okay.
are moments that I had. I remember one of the first time. My grandma, she very manipulative. That's why I went to school for an associate's degree in psychology. For everybody that was wondering, yes, I do have an associate's degree in psychology. I'm not a dumb individual. Don't let me come up here and play y'all fools for what y'all think y'all know. Y'all don't know what's going on at all. I just be laughing. I be kidding. I promise. So anyway, my grandma was just very manipulative. And the reason I went to get my associate in psychology because I used to study her and like my grandma, I promise you, she has the worst mouth out of everybody. She would read all you motherfuckers down, bitch. And it's like it's like she verbally abusive. She know what to say to hurt you, to like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, she just know what I remember one time my mom did call one year and she was having liposuction around Christmas time and she was like, yeah, don't talk to that bitch. Fuck that bitch over as that anyway. Like that was the type of shit that she used to say. Like, you ain't shit but a motherfucking bastard, bitch. Your motherfucking dad whoop whoop wop, and like that's the type of shit really, you know what I'm saying, verbally abusive.
So I have a question. How much of that did you inherit from her? Do you feel as though you have a very sharp tongue? Do you feel as though you manipulate and that you're verbally abusive to people?
I do, and it's because you want to know what I used to do? I used to have temper spasms. Like she used to yell at me in the room, and I used to just like spaz, like you know. So I had to hold it in. I used to just shake, but it's like I know I can't do nothing because she gonna come in there and beat my ass, so I gotta hold the anger in. I used to have temper spasms. You know what I'm saying? I used to have that shit all the time.
How do you feel about
And one
women?
question for my
Okay.
education, because I was wondering about my education. Yes, I got a GD at 16 while I was in all advanced classes, my whole high school and middle school. I got a GD at 16 just so I can get my associates by the time I was 18. Bitch, while I was still living on the street. So you go ahead and do that math.
So do you ever think about using any of that education or you feel as though you can't at this time?
I was, but to be honest, for me to want to do what I want to do, I had to have a master's in psychology. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to be like a counselor for mental
What
health.
is it you want to do?
I mean, you know, I'm an artist, and that's my career. That's my lane. I'm an entertainer. That's gonna be my lane. I'm looking for the big flash screen TV now. But at first, like I wanted to be a psychologist. I mean, besides the music, I always wanted to do music. But that was my backup plan. I wanted to get a master's just because I wanted to come back and teach kids that got the same stuff problems that I went through. Because y'all don't know how it is to grow up with no family. Y'all don't. Y'all looking, I remember I used to look at people's houses on Thanksgiving and Christmas. You used to see people make meals and shit. And that used to hurt me down to my core. Like, I don't have no family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dead serious.
That
But
has to hurt. No mother, no father, no sisters and brothers around, and just being in abandonment, living from pillar to post because you have no other choice.
right.
Do you feel as though you've had to do things that would be embarrassing just to have a place to sleep?
Nah, I haven't. See, no, regardless of which y'all think, I do not. I do not do anything. Like, y'all see, it's usually a situation. Usually, I know that person, or it's something going on behind the scenes. Half of the time, people assume, oh, Greedy, you doing this for this and that. If that was the case, I would have just stuck it up and shut my mouth and stayed there with Queen Greedy. I left there. You know what I'm saying? She didn't make me leave. I left. I told her I was leaving. I told her I'm not dealing with that no more. No, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I need validation, my bad, excuse me. I can get somebody to come up in the comments that I was on the phone with, and they could tell you. But one thing that I want to say is just like, I do not. I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's a whack weed that sticks to me just because they always see I'm in a new relationship. You want to know why I always in a new relationship? Because I be having abandonment issues, so I be looking for love in the wrong places. But instead of me getting love, I get weird bitches who clout chase after me after they done with me and finish with me, knowing damn well I ain't do shit but treat them the motherfucking best.
Okay, well, let's just say this then. So you pick a young lady, right? We'll use Queen Vic for an example. Do you feel as though she was clout chasing on you?
At first, nah, I thought she was a real genuine person. I thought I liked her. I liked her attitude. I liked the way she carried herself. She was cool. It was fun to be around. It was definitely a vibe. But once Bigo came into question and shit won't go the way she needed to go, and you know what I'm saying. One thing I'm gonna say is she started chasing the cloud. Like, for example, when I came home, she had bashed my name for 30 days straight. Before I went in there, she had barely went live. Only went live like one time, and the phone was at the ceiling. All right, and then when I came home, she's like, "Oh my God, I agreed. I need you to show me what to do and to do that and whoop whoop wop." And the first day I was back, grabbing the phone and the camera, basically proving the point to my people that she was clout chasing. But not trying to say that, but that's what it
But
is.
does it sound like clout chasing, or she just wanted you to assist her with the app? Okay, so
I
this
wouldn't mind sister with an app, but you gotta think about something. I'm dating you, Empress. You my girlfriend. Every night I'm talking to you about Bigo. We don't have any other conversations about anything other but Bigo. What is it giving?
I think it's given. Bigo is an application where you guys can make an extra strand of income, and she's interested in that financial standpoint. Because when I
Right,
spoke,
right.
she did say COVID, she had to struggle through the times of COVID, and she lost a lot. So maybe she's looking at that financial standpoint of Bigo, that it can be an extra strand of income, and you guys can capitalize on it together.
Uh, oh yeah, she knows she not. I ain't gonna air her out there. Yeah, COVID, right? But I'm just leave that alone. But like I said, so anyway, I provided her with the tools for her to get the car. Like I said, I just can't like. All right, let me ask y'all a question. If I was such a bad person, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Shot, I'm paying all your bills. What are you talking about? I came
And we'll
home to
get to
pay.
that. Well,
All
calm
right,
down because you're doing very well. You're doing
right,
well.
right, right,
Let's stay on track. You're doing so well. Now, we'll get to that, my love. Now,
right.
okay. So, how do you feel as though your headspace is right now today?
I feel like it's absolutely wonderful. I don't have any relationship to worry about or any burden to carry on my shoulders. I don't have to wake up and argue with anybody or explain myself to anybody about an app every morning. I think that's the most wonderful thing in the world. And to be honest, I'm single and I'm enjoying it. I think I'm gonna stay that way.
Hmm. Okay, so you don't think you could have had a decent, normal life with her because you seem like somebody that's on the run, like Papa was a Rolling Stone. She has somewhere to live. She has a
But
job. You
let me tell you something why I'm a Rolling Stone. Like, cause that's the first thing people can say. It's not that I don't have the means to take care of myself. No, I'm a Rolling Stone because I don't feel comfortable with sitting in one place for too long. I'm always used to being on the run. I've been on the run my whole life, so I'm running to state. But you know
Mhm.
what I be doing? I be chasing my dreams. Let me tell you how far that I go to chase my dreams. Let me tell you how a story. When I was 14 and I want to continue. I want to pursue my music career. I had this girl that was my first love that I got tattooed on the side of my face right here. Her name is Kush. She got my name Greedy Boy underneath her eye. So anyway, I got on the mega bus. I ain't had shit, no money. I had some shitty fake chains on, a suit, and a briefcase. I ain't had shit in that bitch. She had a long ass dress on. She was Spanish. She was looking bad as a bitch. You know, she looked like the model. She looked like a pot. She looked the part. We went all the way to Sony Records. We took the mega bus all the way from Louisiana, all the way to New York, and got off in Madison Square. You know, went to Madison Street and went to Sony Records. We looked apart so much the security guard let us get all the way up to the escalator before he stopped us and asked us what we was doing. Once he stopped me, I talked to him. I tried to tell him my story, like, yeah, man, I came all the way up here. I've been doing this music for a long time. Whoop whoop wop. You know how the gig go. I thought he won't feeling my story. He sent me back out. And I was just looking for other record labels that I was gonna go visit because I didn't come up there for nothing. So how about he sent somebody else out there to come talk to me? He said, Kurt, no, I can't say y'all the name. He said Whoop Lightburn, Capitol Records. He gave me the email and the number. Record labels is like frat parties. You gotta have a name of a particular person and a particular record label to even get in there because there's 5 record labels in Sony Records, and I was trying to talk to Capitol. But that's how you chase your dreams. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of person I am.
So I have a question then. You read a lot of books. Do you feel as though you live vicariously through the stories that you read when you were always locked up in the closet?
Nah, I don't because my stories be realistic. I don't have to live through fantasy stories. I'm very much realistic in real life, and sometimes I wish it wasn't.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So you're an educated man. You do have some degrees under your belt, correct?
I am.
And
I do. Thank
okay.
you.
All right. And again, you went through a lot. Abandonment, mom, dad, sexual, physical, emotional abuse, hungry, homeless, mental health clinics, in and out, pillar to
Right.
post. Okay, and now we're here. Let's talk about your relationship with women
Right.
and the domestic violence.
Right.
Why do you feel you get so angry enough to put your hands on another individual?
Um. So before we get to domestic violence, I do want you to talk about the different scenarios and situations
Okay.
because, like I said, I think some things stand for clarity.
Right.
Like some
So
things need.
I didn't want to involve individuals in your interview. Is that what you want? I didn't want to make this about individuals. I wanted to make it about you, and then we were going to roll into Queen Vic and Blanco and the other. But if you want to just
No, no, no. You can ask general.
contextualize,
Then you can say general. Then they can come up and speak that little individual piece.
okay. So what do you want me to do here?
So ask me the same question you just asked me.
Okay, I want to speak about women, all right, and then I want to speak about the fact that domestic violence has been included in some of your relationships, and why do you have the urge to hit or whatever you've done allegedly?
Right. I will say as far as female on the app, like I'm wrong. I'm gonna admit my wrong. It's never right for a man to put his hands on the female. He's always wrong. So at the end of the day, I did much calm. I did do that. I was dead wrong. There's no excuse in the world for that. Now, as far as for the aggravated, I beat her and dragged her and did that. Like, come on, man. Like out of all the girls on the app, I was in love with her the most. Like, I got you tatted on my face. If you thought I
Which
was gonna
out
go
of
ahead,
which wait now, okay, so let's put a name on it. Out of all the girls, who were you in love with the most?
come.
Okay, okay, all right, we cleared that up.
Right.
So why the violence?
You said what?
So why the violence?
You said why did we? I can't hear you. My
Why
bad.
the violence? Why? Why
The
the
violence.
why?
Like I said, I should have never mushed it, but I think it's an anger problem that I had on the inside. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like maybe some of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Just that inner aggression that I always had built up. It's still no excuse. It's never an excuse to hit a woman. I don't care what a nigga say. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like I don't approve of that shit. You gotta understand. I watched my stepfather beat my mother when I was younger, much before y'all sued. Like I said, he beat her, pistol whipped her, put the gun to her head, took the kids. Like, so I always knew I didn't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So when that situation did happen, yeah, that made me fall all the way back. Like what else could I do? Like I was really in love with you. You banned my page. You dragged me on. Like I just don't. I just didn't know what else to do. To be honest.
Do you feel as though since you saw your mom get physically abused, you inherited some of that?
Nah, because physical abuse is not something you inherit. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice. Not every man gonna go beat on a woman just because they see their mama get beat. That's not how it works. But at the end of the day, I was, you know what I'm saying? I let my anger get the best of me, and I was wrong. I shouldn't have mushed her at all. Now, look, I'd have mushed her. She done came up with a whole storyline and beat her and drag her, everything. Like, yeah, I did. And that's why I don't even get mad because I did that to myself. I opened the door for that. If I would have never opened the door, that shit would have never happened.
I agree that it's a choice, but anger issues are genetics as well. So we can both agree on that. Okay. So basically you're apologetic for what you did.
Right, of course. What? I apologize over and over again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many more times I could do it. Like, to be
How
honest.
many women did you hit after that?
I only, to be honest, I only got a one giant. Like, I mushed Karma ass. I ain't gonna lie. I found out she
You
was cheating on
mushed
me.
her because
Mushed her.
allegedly her eye was discolored.
I didn't do that. Let me tell you what happened. Her eye was discolored way before that shit even happened. She already
Okay.
told people what happened. But
All right.
afterwards, when she got mad at me, she went ahead and told people I gave her the black eye. That
Okay,
shit is
and we'll leave
ridiculous.
it at that. Okay, we don't want to drag her. We're gonna leave that at that. Okay, so after that, did you hit anyone else? We don't want to drag her because this
Right.
interview is about him. So I don't want to
No,
really bring
not no one afterwards, but prior, yeah, there was an incident.
Okay. Oh, who was that?
Leah ass smacked me with a motherfucker plastic dresser. Goddamn, I had to push her ass on the motherfucking bed. Her ass got crazy as hell on me. Them little
Okay.
plastic Tupperware dressers, you know what I'm talking about? Them little stackable bitches you could break down and
Oh yeah,
step on.
yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Some of them have wheels, some of them don't. Yeah. All
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. Say, yeah. I got to fight with Shay too.
all right. So let's go into that. Speaking of Shay, let's talk about your alleged bisexuality. Are you bisexual or are you not?
I'm greedy. I don't know how to be anything other than that. No
Okay,
bullshit.
and we'll leave that there. And we'll leave that there. Okay. So is it safe to say some of the things that you say are storylines when it comes to some of your relationships? Are they storylines or were they real relationships?
Let me go. Y'all want me to go ahead and narrow it down for y'all?
Please.
Comma, Leah, Shay from Florida. Um, who else? Shay for ATL. Who else? Fuck, who the fuck else? Hold on. Oh, Queen Vic. The bitch with the fucked up ass wigs, the dry ass wigs. The bitch was looking like a barnyard. That bitch, and that was all the real giant.
Okay. So some of these women are cisgender and some of them are
Yeah.
transgender
Only
women.
one of them wasn't. You know what I'm saying? To be honest,
Okay.
like
So there you go. So that rumor is clean. You guys get it. He has dated a transgender woman before, and we're good. Okay. Moving on. I want to talk about the alleged drug abuse.
right.
It's alleged that you do coke, weed, and meth.
I ain't gonna wear. I don't do math, but I ain't gonna wear. Yeah, I took the coke before. Yeah, that. I don't lie about that. Yeah, I
All right,
did.
well, slow down, hold on, because you're talking some jive talk to me. I need to hear it clearly. Do you do coke?
Yeah, I did before I got locked up. I haven't been doing nothing since I got home.
Do you smoke weed?
Huh?
Do you smoke weed?
Yeah, of course I smoke weed. Matter of fact, I lied to y'all. Matter of fact, I did do it that night that I overdosed up there in Philadelphia. I did do it that night. Y'all definitely right.
Okay.
hmm
How do you overdose?
Um, so Vicky, one of these people on the app, gave me something that told me that it was what it won't, and I overdosed.
Now, who is Vicky?
Which Vic game I'm talking about, y'all? Y'all know what Vic game I'm talking about, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking about? What Vic game I'm talking about, y'all?
Okay. What did she give you, my dear?
Well, I ain't gonna say she specifically gave it to me, but she told me backpack. She told me one of her friends that she usually cop the shit from had it, and I went to them, and I ended up getting some motherfucking horse tranquilizer.
Oh my God.
And I told her I was overdosing in the house, and she didn't like she had a video recording system and a microphone there, so she was looking and watching me overdose, and ain't do anything about it. So I don't know.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're here with us today.
Appreciate it.
All right. So what about meth?
You said what about who?
Meth.
Did do it that one night that I was overdosing. I was off a lot of stuff that night, Xanax, a lot of stuff included. Be honest, I woke up with a pocket full of drugs, goddamn a gun. I don't know. I was just on my body like.
I think he's breaking up. So let's give him a minute to get settled. Um, so Greedy, your Wi-Fi is a little shaky, and we'll give him a minute. So how's everybody doing? How do you guys think the interview is going? Are we getting some details? Okay, good.
Oh yeah, y'all, I'm ready to take my ass home while y'all asking me what I was doing. I only came over here just so they could talk their piece of the interview, y'all. I just wanted you to have that Empress.
Thank you. And you're doing a great job.
Uh, but
Um,
so this is what I want to ask you. Is it possible that you would want to do a part 2 tomorrow?
yeah, we can do a part two, you guys. So yeah, so Greedy's on the move, you guys. Yes, we can definitely do a part two. Is that fair, you guys? Let's cut this off. Give Drama Sound Off a chance to go live and do her interview, and we'll do a part two with Greedy tomorrow.
Yes, y'all. Let's go ahead and do our part 2. Let's go ahead and do our thing.
Yeah.
And
So
but
you
we're gonna
guys
go
can
ahead.
go on over to Drama Sound Off's live. So okay.
Yeah, I love y'all, but I gotta go ahead and make sure I get in, so
Minutes
I'm
enough.
good. Just so
Okay.
y'all don't say I'm homeless, like y'all keep saying. But
So great,
anyway,
Greedy.
bye, Empress. This was a wonderful interview. I will call you
Thank
when I
you.
get off. When you
All right,
end
my
it
love,
live.
call me and I'll answer.
Okay. Okay.
Even if I'm live, I have that phone. Be safe,
Okay.
okay? All righty.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, guys. We did something here, right? Yeah, this was good. Now, Pharaoh, one of my Beagle sons from my charm school, my Prince Charm school, told me that Greedy was going to take this interview and be all over the place and blah, 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 and I wasn't going to be able to control him. How do you guys think I did? He was all over at the beginning, but once we got into the interview, thank you. We stayed on track. Now, at the beginning, it was a mess because he was driving and Queen Vic. Yeah, but I'm talking about once the interview started. But guess what, you guys? God is good. If we would have had him at his own place where it was quiet, we would have gotten a breakthrough. We would have gotten tears. Do y'all agree that we would have gotten tears from him if he was alone? We would have gotten tears. We would have. Because Greedy he never stumbles over his word. He always has a rebuttal. He goes 90 going off. And we stopped him to where, I mean, I had tears. I was shook. The emotion was real. It was very impactful. We gotta get him some help. We gotta get him some help. We definitely need to get him some help. But you know what I think? I think he enjoys talking to me on the phone. He enjoys calling me. Oh yeah, I had to tear up. I was thinking about my lashes, but it was too powerful. This boy has been struggling his whole life. Everybody's build up is different. Some of you grow up different. You grow up with mom and dad in a home, and you can eat soup, and you can eat grilled cheese sandwiches with tomato soup and a warm cup of cocoa, and someone to kiss your forehead or give you a high five or to throw you a ball. He didn't grow up with that. He grew up being kicked in his ass, starving, hungry, locked in closets, sexual, physical, emotional abuse. Had a grandma that would hurt his feelings on purpose. She would hurt his feelings so bad that he would go in the room and he would catch temper spasms. He would shake. That's what he told us. She would tear up his books. That was his outlet. Poor child. He had to create himself a false reality. So we got a very special individual we're dealing with here because he's sick. He's sick. He's sick. So when he calls me, I answer his calls. I do see the passion in him. Absolutely, I do. But he's sick. Our friend is sick. Very intelligent. Extremely intelligent, extremely articulate. His mind is amazing. But the fact that he's been trained to take, to starve, to strive, to struggle, he doesn't use his mind for what it's really can be used for. He has to use it to manipulate. He has to use it to overtake people, because all his life he's had to fight. He has. That statement fits him perfectly. He had to survive. He had to struggle, fight, scraps. This is our young man. This is greedy. He's in straight survival mode for him. There's no option to turn it off. Every day he wakes up, he's looking for his next come up, his next swindle, who I'm going to manipulate today. It's going down. Oh, I'm taking her for a ride. That's his molecular buildup. He can't help it. He just can't. He doesn't mean to. He just can't help it. He's in survival mode. And it's sad. It's extremely heartbreaking. It is very, very heartbreaking. And I just thank God. I just thank God for the little things that I didn't have to go through. And we all should thank God for those small things that we didn't have to go to, like not even having a clean glass of water, clean underwear, not having a brush to brush your hair, not having a toothbrush to brush your teeth, a bed, a blanket, small stuff, small, little things, a pair of shoes that fit, a hug. Come on, hug. A smile, a touch on the shoulder, for your daddy to throw you a ball, for your mom to wipe your mouth when you're eating at the restaurant. She just wipes a crumb off. For your mom to get you dressed